Alright everyone, it's time to talk about F123. The game is obviously coming out tomorrow in its sort of early launch as well. So career mode will be on the channel for tomorrow from around 3 o'clock-ish as well. The reason why I've gone 3 o'clock is because apparently some video embargo for content creators linked with EA's at 4 o'clock as well. So maybe a little early. I'm thinking for being able to upload videos. Although somebody I think has just got banned on Twitch for streaming it early, but then the game's not been launched early, so they must have hacked something already. I don't know. But the channel did not fare well on F122. We were supposed to get 1,000 subscribers. We were supposed to continue our trend in terms of above 4,000 hours of watch time over the past 12 months, which we had at the start of this game cycle, and that has since been halved. I now only the amount of watch time has gone out the window. It's about 2.1k now over the past 12 months, which is just to show how bad F122 has been, not just for me but for other creators as well. Everyone has suffered because F122 is such a shocking game and nobody wants to watch this. Now obviously it's get to a point where I consider, do I make a step away from YouTube? Do I lessen the videos potentially? And that's also going to lead me on to driver career mode, because there's going to be some changes for driver career mode. There's not going to be as many. The 102 episodes that I did for F122, and two of the reasons are, the main reason is because we are doing, for at least season 1, 50% races are back. I did consider trying to do 35%. Depending on how we get on with the series, we might switch to 35% in the later season, or we might keep with 50%. I don't know. Still going to do short qualifying though, because I actually like that. You know, you don't want to be watching 20 minutes worth of qualifying in the video. Unless you do, let me know. You got that chance to let me know about that in the comments below. But personally, if it was me watching, I wouldn't want to see that much of qualifying. Just the fastest lap as I do it now, that's what I think is a perfect amount of time, amount of qualifying really. But anyway, it's time to reveal the team that I'll be driving for in F123 driver career mode. When I say the team, I mean the team will be doing a road to. Yes, this is another road to one, and we'll be doing a road to Ferrari, starting at Haas on F123. I've never driven for Haas in any driver career mode to date, so it's going to be very interesting to see how we get on there, as well, whether we can take them to the midfield team, whether we can bring glory back to Ferrari. I know they just won Le Mans yesterday, as well. But yes, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have Kevin Magnussen will be our teammate, because that's the storyline we're going with. But for Gunther decided to choose us instead of Nico Hülkenberg as the Ferrari Junior, and I think Haas would have probably chosen a Ferrari Junior should there be one at the forefront. I mean, obviously you've got the likes of Arthur Leclerc coming through the ranks now, but they're still not in that position fighting for the F2 world title, so they're probably going to not be in F1 really soon really. But yes, we have delivered Ferrari a championship before, back on F1 2020, but obviously we came via Red Bull, and that was quite late on. It's also going to be a little bit of a different challenge, being 50% races, so having to get used to the hard tyres. I would love to be able to take away some of the assists that I've been using as well, like the racing line. Maybe go back look at traction, because I ran no traction control at all on F1 2021 and struggled massively on F122 in comparison really. Now I'm looking for a tougher challenge definitely on F123, as we won 4 world championships. That's not to meant to say that F122 was easy. We had a lot of the championships went down to the wire really in terms of points, and we would have probably at Abu Dhabi for the final 2 ones that we won. But still, I'm looking for a greater challenge to see what we can do and take it to the next level. Now, moving away from Driver Career Mode, Driver Career Mode will be the main feature of the channel on F123, but there will be other content, and two series that always partner F123 Driver Career Mode are Game Experiments and Fancy Liveries. Now, obviously, this is mods that I create myself, and this is your chance to get involved, because obviously you guys seem to like particular liveries of mine that I've designed over the years, or game experiments. So if you want me to repeat any of them that I've seen in the past, then this is your chance to let me know in the comments below. I have got some listed already. I think I've managed to come up with about 10 fancy liveries already. Slightly less on the game experiment stuff, but obviously that's dependent. It's a bit more depending on if the mod actually works on what I want it to do. With game experiments, where fancy liveries, it's just making sure the livery looks nice, basically, in that case. So they're definitely different series. They probably both still require each amount of the same amount of work to make the mods work. But yes, both of those will be returning to F123. There'll be some. Hopefully, we can get some of the stuff that didn't work on F122 working on F123. Make sure that works properly as well, because there was stuff that, like the tyre wear stuff, that didn't work. The old engines didn't work, which I found some sounds. The sounds didn't work. It crashed the game, which was unfortunate, because that's really the flagship mod of my channel in previous years, was comparing old engines from previous F1 games and modding them in. But yes, I'm not going to reveal too much on that, because I want you to get involved and let me know what you want to see from that series. And another one that's going to come, F124 mod. Now, obviously, I'm talking next year, but I think that the career mode that I did wasn't that great, to be honest. It didn't get enough views, so I don't think I'm going to be doing a mod career again on F123 for F124 mod, but I will be doing some like one-off videos and maybe some challenges potentially, maybe mixing some other mods from other creators, like some challenge mods or no grip mods or whatever. Because I've not done stuff like that. That would be quite cool to mix it in with my F124 mod as well, and see what we can do. And then that's pretty much it where we are. There'll be loads of one-off videos. Obviously, we've got Singapore coming post launch, so that there'll be a video especially on that, and there'll be other stuff like online as well. I'm hoping that they do bring back the party games, like the elimination mode was actually really fun to play on F122. I'm hoping that that's a feature that's there in F123 as well, though I haven't seen it yet. And obviously the focus is F1 World, which we might be playing. There might be a one-off video from F1 World potentially, if I find something unique in there. We might also be doing our fastest supercar. I think we'll definitely be doing that one again, because it got actually quite well as well. And then we can send the supercars, put them away, and forget they actually exist on F123 as well. But obviously that's pretty much it from the focus of the game, really. As I said, from F123, the main focus is going to be driver career mode. Now, that's not to mention, of course, we've got other stuff coming out on this game cycle. F1 Manager 2023, for example. I hated the F1 Manager 2022. For starters, we were in a Williams. The car was dreadful. It was a bin bag on wheels. I hated the career mode. I didn't particularly get on with the game personally, and I'm looking for an easy experience on this second revision of the game. I'm hoping that, well, we asked for shorter races, we asked for a shortened calendar. I don't think that's going to happen. We are getting sprint races, and we are getting sort of racing moments, and you can join mid-race, which I might do a few of as well. But although I know that a lot of bigger creators probably get the game hands-on early, and they'll be able to recreate those moments before I'm able to do so, which is always annoying as a smaller creator, but that's how things work, unfortunately. as well. But yes, those, I think that's probably it. That will be streamed on Twitch, as will the other series that's going to come out later in the year, Forza Motorsport 8. I'm definitely going to probably cover this game because, well, everyone will be probably end up playing it, and not only that, it was actually I enjoyed the series that we did on Forza Horizon 5, and I'm looking for a similar experience on Forza Motorsport 8, obviously with tracks rather than just an open world environment, basically. And obviously we've got other stuff coming out. There's a couple of stuff that we didn't manage to get time to do, or I didn't get time to do on F123, like the F1 Classic Showcase, which is part recorded. I've still got those little bits of recordings that I did record from F122 game cycle. I'm just about finishing that series off. Probably be playing some older F1 games at some point. I don't think I can get F1 2010 or F1 2011 to work ever again, but might be doing the Champions mode on F1 2012, playing some classic cars on F1 2013 or classic tracks, for example. Obviously there's a lot of content to be had on older F1 games, as well, but potentially even having a look and see what mods are available for those older F1 games, because a load of people have actually created a load of really cool mods for those older F1 games, like classic season mods, having a go at those for the first time, as well, because it's been a long while since I've done a classic season mod on this channel, which I don't think that series isn't on the channel anymore anyway. So that's something to think about for F123's game cycle, is looking at other games, because I don't think, to be honest, that career mode is going to get a lot of views, the traction that I needed to take the channel to the next step, unfortunately, because obviously you've got Tom97 doing it, Team McMahon's thinking about doing it, a lot of creators who have a lot more viewers than me, and therefore that you'll, as rightly so, people more likely to click on them. But trying to gain subscribers when people are doing the same thing as you, it's very tough, especially when you are the smaller fish in the pond. But yes, and there's also other stuff like we didn't get cover. I mentioned the Classic Showcase, also Project Cars 2. We were going to do those classic showcases in the old Lotus car. It's not classic the old layouts in the Lotus car. Didn't get around to doing those on F122's game cycle, but we will be definitely having a go at that series. As well, maybe even trying some other games out like BeamNG Drive. I think Assetto Corsa 2 is coming out early next year in this game cycle as well, so we'll try out that, see if it's any kinder to pad and assist players than Assetto Corsa 1 was, as well. And I'm sure there's going to be a load of one-off game content, which, as opposed to series content, which I think will probably do a little bit better than as well. And there's obviously I'm going to do a comparison video between MotoGP's weather system and F123. That's going to come out, and then there's going to be a ride either Man TT right on the edge as well, just because I'm worse than Arrow at riding a bike on games, I know. Well, but yeah, if there's any F1 related games that you want to see, then let me know as well in the comments below. This is your chance to let me know what you want to see as well on the channel over the next 12 months. So yes, that is where I'm going to leave today's video. If you are interested to see all these series and all this content come together, then leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. See plenty more. See these ideas in motion. As well. Until the next video then, until F123 comes out, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.